Myself Varsa Sinha. I am a student of Vidya Vihar College, session 21-24. Today I am going to explain my topic iterative model in software development. So let's go. What is iterative model? It was developed by Barry Boehm in 1980. It is a software which is similar to the waterfall model, and it gives a key difference. It includes feedback at every stage, allowing for continuous improvement throughout the development process. There are few key features of this. First, incremental development. It builds the software in small steps. Second, feedback loop. Each stage provides feedback before moving to the next stage. Third, cycle repeats. Each phase repeats with improvement based on feedback. इसमें सबसे पहले छोटे छोटे स्टेप्स में हम सॉफ्टवेयर को डेवलप करते हैं. सेकेंडली है कि हम हर एक फेज़ के पहले इसको फीडबैक देते हैं, तभी हम दूसरे स्टेज पर जाते हैं. थर्ड है कि इसका जब तक ये कंप्लीट नहीं हो जाता तब तक ये साइकिल रिपीट होते जाता है. जैसे कि फॉर एग्जांपल, आफ्टर इम्प्लीमेंटिंग फीडबैक में रिक्वायर चेंजेस टू द डिज़ाइन और रिक्वायरमेंट, सो द प्रोसेस स्टार्ट अगेन विथ न्यू इनसाइट. सो इट इज़ ए आइटरेटिव मॉडल. There are its phase. First, feasibility study. Second, requirement analysis and specification. Third, design. Fourth, coding and unit testing. Fifth, system and integration testing and maintenance. Let's discuss it. First, in feasibility study, it evaluates the feasibility of the project and gives feedback. It determines the viability and potential risks. Second, requirement analysis and specification. In this, it understand and document the requirements and give the feedback. It review the requirement with stakeholders to ensure clarity and completeness. Third, design. It create a design based on the requirements and gives feedback that it validate the design with stakeholders to ensure it meets the requirement. Fourth, coding and unit testing. In this, it develop the code and perform initial testing and give the feedback that it test the code and gather feedback to identify and fix issue early. Fifth, system testing and integration. In this, it ensures that all components work together and it gives feedback that it performed through with testing and review with stakeholders to validate the system as a whole. Sixth, maintenance. In this, it makes improvements based on the feedback and ensure ongoing functionality, and it gives continuous feedback to loop to ensure the software evolves as needed. There are also some advantage and disadvantage. In its advantage, there is first, base model. It is very simple and easy to understand, and second, it is suitable for small projects. Like it works very well with projects that are not too complex. Third, continuous feedback. It gives regular feedback, ensure the product is heading in the right direction. Its disadvantages. First, no phase overlapping. In this model, phases cannot overlap, which can delay progress. Second, no intermediate delivery. In this model, intermediate versions may not be delivered to the customer. Third, rigid process. In this model, the process is rigid with less customer interaction, which can lead to misalignment with customer needs. After this, its conclusion that the iterative model improves software quality by incorporating regular feedback at each stage, making it adaptable and user-focused. Best use. It is very useful ideal for projects where requirements are expected to change or evolve over time. That's all. Thank you.